Lord, she began, I was wondering if I could ask your opinion on something. Victoria stepped away from him and went back into the game room. She needed some distance from him if she had any hope of saying the words. He followed her into the room and headed over to the bar Blake had stocked for the gentleman in attendance. He poured himself a snifter of brandy and took a sip. Wouldn't your brother be a better option to give his opinion? Lord Foxcroft wandered over to a nearby window and glanced outdoors. The rain continued to pour outside. It had been raining for a couple of days now. Not on this. She grinned as she considered her next words. He should be afraid of what she intended, but he didn't have a clue. I doubt my brother would be interested in hearing about my amorous intentions. He spun around and faced her. Pardon me, he said, shock evident in his voice. I couldn't have heard that correctly. What amorous intentions? Well, she began, I don't have any specifically. She strolled over to the bar and perused the selections. Whiskey, brandy, rum? She smiled. No ratafia or sherry for the men. She had never tried any of these spirits. Perhaps she should. But I would like to have a bit of fun. I'm considering my options. Victoria turned to face him. And I may also be viewing the gentlemen in attendance as potential lovers. He choked on his brandy and started to cough. You cannot. He coughed again. That's not. Beg your pardon? She blinked at him with an innocent expression. Are you all right, my lord? You don't look well. The Earl set his glass down and strolled over to her. He managed to get himself under control and the coughing had ceased. You cannot take a lover. Can't I? She said in that same guileless tone. I'm a wallflower, soon to enter spinsterhood. Why not take a lover? Because. He opened and closed his mouth several times. You'll be ruined. Victoria shrugged. I will be, she said earnestly. You're correct, but you need not worry about me. My brother will never turn me out, and he'll ensure I'm always taken care of. She wandered around the room, laying all the seeds of her trap into place. I want to know what it is like to be a gentleman. You probably don't understand what I mean. I don't, he said. You can never truly know that. I can, to a certain extent, she smiled whimsically. A man can do as he pleases, take what he wants, explore all of his desires. Victoria met his gaze. He can control his money, go on wild adventures, be a scoundrel and bed any woman that catches his fancy. It's not that simple, Lord Foxcroft insisted. It is. She insisted. And that is what I want. She smiled. I'm going to be a rogue. The only rogue wallflower.